We gotta get going. We gotta get going. Watches and coffee. As I do my little quick pre-trip, which is just really a visual observation. Visual observation of the truck. Yeah, everything looks good. Looks just like it did yesterday when I looked. I had somebody compliment my watch. I'm getting into watches. I've always had a watch, even before the little electronic sports watches came out. I had them when Honeycomb was giving them out. They used to come in a cereal box. But, so I've always had a watch, is what I'm saying. But I had somebody at one of these shippers in front of a bunch of people say, "Hey man, nice watch." I was like, right on.
Once again,
No.
Indianapolis, it was 61 degrees with sunny skies.
I was like, right on.
The Indianapolis climate summary for yesterday, May 16th, 2020.
He said, what is that, an INVICTA? At the time, I didn't know it was a diss. Because I didn't know what no fucking INVICTA was. I was like, nah, it's a Citizens. Citizens ain't the top of the top of the top either. It's basic watch. But I did get it at one of them jewelry stores in the mall. What was it, K's or no, Helmsburg. I got it from Helmsburg. And it cost me $400. Nothing crazy, but I liked it and it looks good. All right? Let's check it out. Check it out. I thought it was worth $400. I looked it up online this week. It went up $50. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I also looked up fucking INVICTAs. That's how I knew it was a diss. But see, I didn't know at the time, so I didn't have a chance to respond appropriately. This nigga said, is it an INVICTA? So I look on INVICTA. They don't have a website. They just, you look up INVICTAs and there they are. $29.99, $49.99, bullshit ass watches. The ones that these niggas be wearing out here that stand on the bus stop and they looking like they got a, $50,000 watch on, like cartoon watches. That's what I can, like a cartoon watch. And that's when I knew. I said, this nigga trying to be fucking funny. I was fresh and shit, so I threw on my little watch. I got a couple of them. I got a Tally and Twine. I got a motherfucking Michael Kors. It was a gift. I got the Citizen. I got a Samsung Sports Watch G5 or whatever it's called. I have 4 watches. But in that piece of hatred that I received and the knowledge that this nigga thought my shit looked like the INVICTA, I said, you know what? First off, this nigga's low class. He wouldn't know a nice watch if somebody left it on the counter at his home, for anybody to take. He wouldn't fucking recognize a nice watch. It would literally have to say Rolex or Audemars or Longines or Omega or something like that. It would literally have to say that, and he still probably wouldn't know what he was looking at. So I said, and this was my intent anyway. I said my next move is gonna be an Omega. I could go with the what the hell is that? Starts with a B. It's an airline watch. I can't think of the name of it because I look at them, but I don't really pay them any attention. But I said that Omega that James Bond had that cost like 15,000. I ain't going for that one. I'm going for one for more like 4,000. So I'm gonna get me a Seamaster, Omega Seamaster with the blue face. I like the blue faces, and I'm gonna start my little watch collection. I already have a rifle collection that I'm working on, but now I also, because I like watches that much, I think I'm gonna go and get me an Omega. I know just where to go to. Houston's Galleria Mall. They got an Omega store down there. I could go anywhere, but I prefer to go there because I told them that I would come back. Quick story. Went down there, had $2,000, went into the Omega store. I'm thinking, yeah, I can get a watch in here for $2,000. Shouldn't be no deal. And I asked the lady, she was like, and is there something I can help you with? I'm like, yeah, I got like $2,000. Is there a watch in here? You have watches in that price range. She was like, I'm sorry, honey, but all our watches start at $5,000. So I've been getting dissed in the watch industry for a while. So I was like, that's cool. I'll come back. And since I said I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come back. And then I'm gonna grab one of them $5,000 Omega watches, maybe 6. And I can goddamn guarantee you, it's gonna be some country fucking bumpkin at a shipper sitting around hating because there was women around. He thought is that an Invicta? I guess he was trying to really shit on my style and whatever. I didn't even know the difference, so it didn't bother me, and the hoes didn't think twice because they was still being friendly. But anyway, there'll still be a motherfucker like him. Is that an Invicta? Nah, motherfucker, it's an Omega. I'll talk to you.